1 Samuel 15. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. The glory of Israel will not lie nor relent, for he is not a man that he should relent. 1 Samuel 16. And Yahweh said to Samuel, Fill your horn with oil, and go. I am sending you to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided for myself a king among his sons. Yahweh said to Samuel, Do not look at his appearance or at the height of his stature, for Yahweh does not see as man sees. For man looks at the outward appearance, but Yahweh looks at the heart. And Samuel said to Jesse, Are all the young men here? And he said, There remains yet the youngest, and there he is, keeping the sheep. And Samuel said to Jesse, Send and bring for him, for we will not sit down till he comes here. So he sent and brought him in, and he was ruddy with bright eyes and good-looking. And Yahweh said, Arise, anoint him, for this is he. And Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brothers. And the Spirit of Yahweh came upon David from that day and forward. 1 Samuel 17. And the Philistines gathered together their armies to battle. And Saul and the men of Israel were gathered together, and they encamped in the valley of Elah, and drew up in battle array against the Philistines. And a man, a champion, went out from the camp of the Philistines, named Goliath, from Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span. And the Philistines said, I defy the armies of Israel this day. Give me a man that we may fight together. And when Saul and all Israel heard these words of the Philistine, they were dismayed and greatly afraid. And David said to Saul, Let no heart of man fail because of him. Your servant will go and fight with this Philistine. And Saul said to David, You are not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for you are a youth, and he is a man of war from his youth. But David said to Saul, Your servant kept the sheep of his father, and when a lion or a bear came and took a lamb out of the flock, I went out after it and struck it, and delivered the lamb from its mouth. And when it arose against me, I caught it by its beard, and struck and killed it. Moreover, David said, Yahweh, who delivered me from the paw of the lion, and from the paw of the bear, he will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine. And David said to the Philistine, You come to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of Yahweh of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day Yahweh will deliver you into my hand, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel, and all this assembly shall know that not with sword and spear does Yahweh save, for the battle is Yahweh's, and he will give you into our hands. So David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone, and struck the Philistine and killed him. 1 Samuel 18. Now when he had finished speaking to Saul, the soul of Jonathan was knit to the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul. 1 Samuel 19. No comment.